Hey everyone, how's it going today? It's Coach Alvarez back at you again. This time it's Wednesday. Let me see, it's March 27th, 2019. And today's topic that I wanted to go over is kind of something that I also get a lot of, and also I was kind of one in the comments yesterday on the post that I made about taking care of yourself. The other part of that. That's missing, that kind of goes together, are the success habits. What are those? Do you have them? And if you don't, like I wrote in the description, then you should. And if you're not where you're at, if you're not where you want to be in a certain area of your life right now, a lot of that has to do with the small things, the little things that make a huge difference, that add up to the bigger things. All right, so success habits. How do you start your day? What's your morning like? Is it the same time every day? Is it different times every day? For me, except for a few days, I have to get up a little earlier, and then a little earlier than normal. Then most of the time, it's about I try to get up before 7 o'clock every morning. But Monday morning and Wednesday morning, like today, I have 6 a.m. class, so I get about 4:45 to start my day. I thought those days were over for me once I quit General Motors, but I have an awesome group of 6 a.m. Students that get me motivated to get up and come in and teach those classes. So just wanted to share a few things with you that might help, and then if you have anything out there that you do that it's not every once in a while, something that you consistently do, whether you feel good or you feel tired, or if you don't feel like doing it, you do it anyways. Put those in the comments below. I would like to kind of read, and maybe I can get something from you as well. Maybe something that you do that's a success habit and puts you in the right direction every day. So for me, I start off. I put the link in the description. You can check that out. I got this, I'm pretty sure you heard it. If you haven't, that's why I put it in the link. It's Navy SEAL Admiral talking about fixing your bed every morning. Man, I'm hard on that now. Like, I'm big on that with all my students, my kids, even the adults. Like, at home, like, it has to be done. It has to be done. All beds are fixed. All beds are made as soon as you wake up. And if the beds aren't fixed, I blow up. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things like, why do you trip over something so small like that? Because the bed isn't fixed. Because it makes a huge difference. Watching that video by this admiral giving this speech about the significance and the importance of fixing your bed every single day when you get up in the morning, you're winning. You're starting the day off with a win, with a victory. And that's huge. That's very important. And I always get all the time, well man, I'm going to sleep in it later. I'm going to mess it up. Like, I'm going to lay back down in it anyway, so why should I fix it? And it's just a simple fact that you're getting it done and you're making something like that happen is going to build into the rest of your day. So if you leave it sloppy, messy, don't fix it, then what's the rest of your day going to be like? And I always tell everyone, well, you're going to eat after you brush your teeth probably, so why are you going to brush your teeth? You'll probably get dirty later on after you take your shower, especially if you train Jiu Jitsu or you work out. So why take a shower every day when you're going to get dirty? It's the same thing, right? It's dumb, right? It's really dumb, right? Like, well, I got to take a shower. I got to get clean. Well, same thing. You got to fix your bed in the morning. When you come home at the end of the day, you got a nice, clean, fixed bed to come in and crawl into instead of, covers everywhere and who knows what's inside the covers, just depending on whatever, you want to make sure that's done every morning. So for me, that's an absolute must. There's days where, you don't feel like it. And I have that in the back of my mind that it just has to be, it just gets done. It just gets done. Like, it's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It has to get done. And again, if any other rooms in the house are not fixed, then, I kind of go nuts on that until they get fixed. All right. So that's just one of the other things. The second thing I do in the morning after I go downstairs and let my dogs out and do that whole routine, I got 5 dogs, I got to give them water and food. I always feed them and give them fresh water first before I do myself. That's just how I do things. And then, of course, I get my coffee and I make my little mix with my coffee and everything. And then it's time to give thanks for everything that I have. I mean, this is a daily habit. It's a daily thing. I absolutely must give thanks for my family. I always give thanks for my dogs. I have two friends, Mike and Oscar, that are no longer here, and I say what's up to them. I have two dogs that are no longer here. I say what's up to them all the time. I obviously give thanks for my business, my academy, my students, my coaching, my office staff. I start my day off with just giving thanks for everything that I have, because I have a lot. I have a lot, and I'm thankful for that, and I don't take it for granted at all. So there's not a day that goes by. It's just a habit now that I do. I give thanks every day, and then after that, my day gets started. You know, if it's first thing in the morning before 6 a.m. class, like today, I watch a little bit of Jiu Jitsu videos. There's a lot of pans and stuff that just happen, so I'm watching, filtering through all my videos, through all those videos. Then it's time to come and teach class. Get done teaching class, it's time to go home, eat something healthy, have a good healthy breakfast, and then it goes into the business, kind of whatever it is that I need to work on for my business. It could be a number of things, but whatever it is, that's the start of it. I get that started. And then, of course, I have my daily routine, my daily rituals. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's my run days. Tuesday, Thursdays, my workout days. And I had a friend yesterday just kind of mentioned in one of my comments, like, well, I'm missing that. I'm doing the I'm eating healthy and I'm doing that. I lost all this weight, but I'm missing that point in my life right now. And I was like, man, it's all the same. It's just a discipline. It's just a mindset. It's just something that you just got to get done. I don't care if it's cold, it's rainy, it's wet, it's hot, it's 110 degrees. You don't feel like it. You didn't get enough sleep the night before. It's just a daily habit. It's like going to work. Like if you don't go to work, you don't get paid, you don't put food on the table, like things just go bad, right? So it's the same thing as the way I put it in the mindset. Like these daily things just have to get done. And my runs, my workouts on those certain days just have to get done. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And all my students, before they come in and train, they see me working out, they see me running every single day when they come in. I'm always out there in the other room over there working out, doing my thing. You know, it's just something that just has to get done. There's even on vacations. You know, I always get people, oh man, well, you're on vacation. It's a vacation. Yeah, it gives me more time to kind of spend time with that, because a lot of times, you know, I'm kind of fighting through the day to find these windows of opportunities to make sure I get it done. But I'm on vacation. I don't have the business or anything else in my way. I can get a longer run in. I can get a longer lift in, you know, whatever. And so I still get that stuff in. Doesn't matter what day it is. If I'm on vacation, I'm getting it done, right? So those are like the beginnings of the day, the morning for me. You know, lunch, same thing. Kind of start the middle of the day with a good lunch, and rest. Like if you can get some rest in and recharge the battery, at least for me, with all the stuff that I do throughout the day, physically to my body. You know, I try to get that power nap in, try to make that happen. It's important because I have to recharge so that I can bring my A game for the kids class and for the evening class. I'm not coming in here dragging butt, not giving them everything that I know that I can give them, and I'm shortchanging them. I can't do that. So I got to go home. I got to make sure that you know, I'm getting the right Z's so that I can come in and bring the A game to the night class. You know, a lot of energy. You know, stuff like that. You know, the other thing is like I got to keep up with, you know, the way I look with the shave and the, you know, keeping my well, of course I obviously don't have no hair, but I can't let it get all like a baby bird where it's just kind of growing out and looking kind of bad, right? Or my shave is in my face is all scruffy looking. I have a certain look to upkeep, and it's also the way you look is how you feel. So if I'm letting my beard grow out, I'm not cutting my hair, I'm looking tired, I'm looking the word nowadays is ratchet. For me back in the day, it was like you look hit, like you just look bad. That's a direct representation of how I feel then. Well, man, what's wrong with Alvarez, man? He looks dirty. You know, he don't look clean cut. Something must be wrong with him. So I can't let that happen. That has to be on point. Like I'm running a business here. I'm in front of a lot of people. You know, I can't look bad. You know, Can't let my truck look bad. So that's the other thing that I get that's huge, at least for me, is my vehicle. On my work vehicle, I have two SUVs that are wrapped. Those things have to be clean. I drive one. My father, Mr. Alvarez Sr., drives the other one. I'm on him about that. Those rims got to be shiny. That wrap has to be clean. That's a direct representation of what we are, and it has to be cleaned up inside and out. Everyone says the same thing about the car being clean, about the bed being fixed. Well, why are you going to clean your car? It's going to rain anyways. And I'm like, man, it's horrible. Like, to drive around with, like, the Dirty Bird. I don't know, back in the day they had this commercial, Dirty Bird is a commercial. I think it was like a Nissan and Dirty Bird. And you just, like, you know, you park under a tree basically, and the birds just, you know, just mess up the car all up. You can't drive around like that. People that drive around with their car, like, with bird crap all on the windshield and on the hood, kind of wonder about those people, man. Like, you know, what else do you not care about? Like, man, you don't care about your vehicle that's getting you from A to B, taking you to work to make that money, make those ends meet, and you can't keep it clean. I mean, I don't care if it's a hoopty, like if it's 4 different hubcaps, things should be cleaned up, tires should be shined up, inside, outside, cleaned up, because it's a direct representation of how you feel about yourself and how you look. So if your car looks that way, and there's wrappers all on the inside, and there's McDonald's and French fries all in the seats, and clothes all in the back, and it looks like you live in your car, you kind of wonder, like, man, what else is sloppy and unorganized and not structured in your life, right? So when you start to pick those things up, those small little things, they start to build into bigger things and fix the other things in the other areas of your life. To me, that's huge. I always walk through the parking lot. I'm pointing that way because that's where the parking lot's at. You know, and it's just a habit. Like, I just look, I peek. It's like, ooh, man, that's, you know what I mean? It looks like someone sleeping in their car last night, you know what I mean? Or it looks like someone haven't washed their car in months and there's stuff all over the hood. Someone needs to just, you know, take some time and go clean that. I was walking my dog this morning, and the neighbor down the street has weeds like up to here, like there's clover, dandelions, like crabgrass, like it's a horrible looking yard, and it lives down the street. Like I want to move just because a lot of the neighbors just don't take care of their yards. Same thing as your bed, same thing as your car. You don't care about the way your front yard looks, man. I mean, you know, I just want to buy some weed and feed and go by at night, and then, like, you know, just sprinkle that stuff in that person's yard to just kill all those weeds and have like some real grass growing, because it's not grass. Yeah, actually, I took a picture of it on my phone this morning, because I was just like amazed at how bad it looked. And if you can see here, like it's just that's all weeds. It's horrible. Like, how does your front yard look like that? If your front yard looks like that, you need to get out there and fix that, man. It costs $40 for a bag of weed and feed. Go fix that up, edge up your yard, or at least pay someone to do it. My yard can't look like that, like the front yard. So all of this stuff ties in together so that everything starts to build up into a better you, right? So if your yard looks like that, your car looks like that, your bed's sloppy, there's dishes in the sink, you know, just your work, what's your workspace right now? Whoever's watching this, if you're like at a cubicle somewhere, if you look to the right and left of your desk or around you, is it clean? Is it organized? Is it structured to where you know where everything is at? And if it's not, take some time to do that, because that's going to help you. You can't live in a mess. You can't. For me, I go nuts like that. I mean, for me, my garage was dirty for a long time. Like, it just, in the beginning of this year, I was like, all right, that's the goal. Like, this year I'm going to get in there, man. I just got rid of all kind of things. I can actually have a walkway through my garage. I used to teach Jiu Jitsu in my garage, and then it just became one of those things where you just get lazy and you let things happen, and that's not me. So I had to fix all that up. And now I feel better. I go in there and, you know, things are organized. I know where everything's at, structured, it looks clean, and, you know, that's just where it's at. So these success habits that you build and that you have throughout the day, you know, make a difference. I have this book right here that a great friend of mine, Mr. Jordan Scheffler, bought me. Can't remember if it was for my birthday or Christmas or whatever, but, you know, Discipline Equals Freedom. Okay, discipline equals freedom, and that's basically what I'm getting at. If you become very disciplined, you know, in all these other areas of your life, man, it creates more freedom for you in everything. So you have to put all these pieces together. Is it a lot of work? Yes, but it's worth it. The other thing that I wrote down that's in the description there is the mental vitamins, and what that means is, look, I love music. I love all kind of music. Primarily, I listen to rap music, but I'll listen to country. I listen to you know, heavy metal, like whatever. I listen to just about everything except for that new crazy, you know, rap nowadays. I just can't get down with that stuff. But most of the time now, it's a motivation. Like it's I'll show you real quick on my phone. So if I go to my YouTube and I'll just hit favorites on all these videos, it'll just kind of just a playlist of all the motivational stuff that I catch. Something that catches my ear, I'll just hit favorite and put it on my playlist. So as I'm getting up in the morning, starting my day, I'm starting the day with some positive stuff, some positive vibes, some good things in my ear. Because as much as I love music, it just doesn't do it for me. It just doesn't do it for me like this does. So it could be cleaning the house, washing my car. It could be, you know, while we train. I got my students listening to this stuff. I don't care if they don't like it or not. It's mental vitamins, man. Like subconsciously, this stuff is getting into their head about not quitting, not giving up, like doing things that they know that they should be doing compared to, you know, half the time I got to turn the radio down or switch a station because, you know, who knows what's going to be playing on the radio these days. It's just about anything plays now. So I got kids, teens that train, so I got to be careful, right? So I can't really play just whatever I want anyways. It's got to be respectful. It's a family atmosphere. But I can never go wrong with the motivation stuff that's on my playlist. So most of the time throughout the day, as I'm driving, running errands, this stuff is playing unless it's like business-wise. If I can catch something business-wise I need to be listening to, it's going to be that. So again, I just kind of wanted to share just some of the things that I do that kind of put me where I'm at. And like I've said in other videos, you know, I'm not perfect. There's always room for improvement. I'm always looking for improvement. That's why I said if you got something that you do like religiously every day that's helping you get to a winning spot in your life, then share it in the comment because I want to know, or inbox me if you don't want to put it like in the comment, because I would love to kind of add to my game. And if you can help me out, that'd be great, right? So, and then I always get, well, why do I do all this stuff? What makes me want to do all this stuff? And for me, like I've already said in the other videos, I got too many people counting on me and depend on me to not bring my A game and not bring it every single day, right? And then on top of that, far as like staying in shape and working out and training the way I train, there's a lot of coaches that train the way I do, but I even think there's even more that don't. Like literally 2 times a day, 4 7 or 4 8-minute rounds plus runs plus lifts every single day. A lot of instructors don't do that. I do that. And the reason why is just, I don't know, I just think someone's out there somewhere always trying to beat me. And even though I do lose at times, I just want to make sure that, you know, it's never because it's lack of effort. You know, it's never because I didn't put enough work in. 365 days out of the year, doesn't matter if it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, like whatever, I'm putting in the work. It doesn't matter. It's just another day. Just because it's a holiday doesn't give me a day off to just lay around and do nothing. It just gives me more time to do what I really want to do with some of the other things that I really can't do throughout the week. So anyways, just wanted to share that with you guys. Anything else that you'd like to know about what I do, I'll be more than happy to share that with you. And again, if you got anything out there to share with me, please do drop it in the comments or send me a direct message, and I'd love to read some of the things that's helping you win every day. All right, so main goal is success habits. If you don't have them, get them and win the day. I was told that a long time ago. I mentioned another video as a business mentor of mine. Every day when you lay your head down on the pillow at night, you either won or lost. You go in the win column or the loss column. And at the end of the night, which one do you go in? Well, I don't like to consider myself as a loser. I don't like to lose. So every day it's trying to get in that win column. Do I win every day? You know, sometimes no, but it's not because I'm not trying. But I definitely don't want to just build up L's in the L column, right? I want to be a winner, so be a winner too and make those things happen, all right? Get your bed fixed, clean out your car, get those wrappers out of there, those clothes out of there, get the bird crap off your windshield and your hood. Don't drive around like that. Put some weed and feed on your yard, clean up your cubicle, get all the mess out of your life, get structure, make it happen, all right? You guys have a great afternoon. We'll catch you next time.